The movie kicks off with Val trying to wake up his friend Earl, but no luck. Then, he spots some cattle nearby and gets an idea. He shakes Earl awake, warning him about a stampede. Once Earl finally comes to, he asks for breakfast, but Val quickly reminds him it's actually his turn. They settle it with a quick round of rock, paper, scissors, and Val loses, so he's stuck making breakfast. After eating, Earl starts talking about wanting a real job, but Val reminds him that as handymen, they've got the freedom to live life on their own terms. Help me live my life on my terms by subscribing and dropping a comment below. As they head toward town, Val's mood drops when he realizes today's job is collecting garbage. Earl, though, is all prepared, boasting that he's got the next 2 days planned out. Just then, Val spots a student nearby and makes a sharp turn, hoping to see a cute girl. His hopes are crushed when Rhonda, a seismology student, greets them instead. She mentions she's been getting weird earthquake readings and asks if anyone's been drilling in the area. Earl promises to check things out and nudges Val to make a move on her, but Val's not feeling it. As they drive on, Earl teases Val about his taste in women. Eventually, they arrive at Chang's market, where they run into Chang and a couple, Bert and Heather. When Earl brings up Rhonda's concerns, Bert jokes that one day, a student will find uranium or something, and the FBI will swoop in and kick them out of town. Val and Earl just laugh it off. Suddenly, Chang's freezer starts making a racket, but when he asks for help, the duo refuses, claiming they only do planned work. Meanwhile, Rhonda's packing up her equipment when a strange sand creature starts heading her way. Luckily, she jumps into her car just in time. Back with Val, he's officially over the whole garbage gig. Val and Earl share a drink, and Val suggests they take on bigger jobs instead of messing with garbage. Fired up, they decide to move to Bixby. As they're leaving, Nancy asks them to stay for a month, even offering lunch and beer, but they decline and feel unstoppable for turning down free beer. On the road out of town, they spot Edgar stuck on an electrical pole. Earl, scared of electricity, suggests another game of rock, paper, scissors. Val loses and climbs up, only to find that Edgar is dead. Back in town, the doctor reveals that Edgar died of thirst, leaving them shocked. Meanwhile, old Fred is gardening when he notices his sheep acting restless. Ignoring the warning signs, he's suddenly dragged underground by something mysterious. At the same time, Rhonda detects strange seismic activity again. Earl and Val continue toward Bixby, wondering what could have killed Edgar. When they arrive at old Fred's place, they're horrified to find his sheep slaughtered and Fred buried underground. Drop a like for old Fred's soul to rank higher in heaven and my video to do better. Rushing back to town, they try to warn 2 workers, Howard and Carmine, but they don't take them seriously. While drilling, Carmine injures the mysterious creature and is dragged away while Howard dies trying to save him. Val and Earl return to town and try to contact the police but fail. Nestor asks them to get help, but on the way, they find the road blocked and discover Howard's remains. They rush back to town, but their truck gets stuck. Once they return, everyone's shocked, and Bert spots a strange snake-like creature stuck under their truck. The duo sells it to Chang for $15. Bert figures if this thing killed Fred and his sheep, there could be more. That night, the doctor and his wife are enjoying their new home when the power goes out. While checking on it, the doctor realizes their generator is missing, only for the underground creature to spit it out. As they try to escape, the monster grabs the doctor and drags him underground, despite his wife's struggles to save him. Then his wife locks herself in the car, but the creature pulls the whole car underground too. The next day, Bert warns the town to prepare to fight the monsters, but no one takes him seriously. Nancy suggests calling the police, but Chang points out they can't use the radio due to the valley. Realizing they're trapped, someone suggests using Chang's horses. When they need volunteers, everyone looks to Val and Earl. The next morning, as they prepare to leave, Bert and Heather arrive, handing Earl a gun for protection. On their way, Val and Earl stop by the doctor's house but don't find him. Then, they hear music and find Doctor's buried car, which terrifies them. Deciding to run straight to Bixby, they're thrown off their agitated horses. As they search, they see the snake-like creatures attacking. Suddenly, a massive monster with tentacles appears. They flee and trick it into slamming into a concrete wall, killing it. While celebrating, Rhonda shows up, shocked by the discovery, calling it a huge scientific breakthrough of the century. Val points out how massive the creature is, and Rhonda checks her records, revealing there are 3 more out there. They rush to her equipment, which warns of an approaching threat through the readings. They climb a rock for safety as the monster follows. While discussing the creature's origin, Val thinks it's a government experiment, Earl says aliens, and Rhonda believes it's an ancient species with no fossil records. To test if it's still around, Val taps the ground, and the creature reappears. Rhonda realizes it's tracking them through vibrations since it has no eyes. Earl freaks out, realizing they're trapped. They spend the night on the rock, and the next morning, Val checks again, finding the creature still lurking nearby. As they argue about how to escape, Rhonda grabs a pole and vaults to a nearby rock, suggesting they do the same to reach her truck parked nearby. One by one, they pole vault to safety. When they reach the truck, they all jump together. Still, the creature attacks, but Rhonda quickly gets the truck started and drives them back to town, where they warn everyone of the danger. Chang is busy trying to name the creatures, calling them graboids, after learning they grab their victims from underground. Val uses a map to show that the creatures are heading toward the valley. While they're discussing safety, Melvin, the prankster kid, pretends to be attacked, frustrating Earl. Soon after, they hear Melvin screaming for real, and they see him hanging from a pole as the creature lurks nearby. Everyone rushes into the store, trying to stay quiet. Suddenly, they hear Mindy playing on her pogo stick outside. They all panic, but Val races to save her just in time, distracting the graboid so Nancy and Mindy can get inside. Meanwhile, Earl and Rhonda spot another graboid. As they run for the store, Rhonda gets stuck on a fence. Val jumps in to save her, attacking the creature and telling her to take off her pants to free herself. After things calm down, Chang suggests Val and Earl use their truck to get help, but they refuse. Suddenly, the freezer in the store starts making noise. Though they manage to turn it off, it's too late. The graboid bursts through and kills Chang. Another graboid strikes, and Val yells for everyone to get to the roof. In the chaos, Rhonda falls out the window. Val panics when he can't see her but breathes a sigh of relief when he spots her on a nearby water tank. Melvin, clueless, asks why everyone is on the roof, just as a graboid heads his way. He scrambles to safety just in time. Meanwhile, Bert and Heather, back at their home, spot everyone on the roof through binoculars. Bert radios the store, and Val warns them that a graboid is headed their way. The couple gears up, ready to fight. When the creature shows up, they unload all their ammo but barely scratch it. Finally, Bert grabs his elephant gun and takes the beast down. He proudly informs Val and the group, who cheer at the news. Bert and Heather climb onto their roof and try to shoot another graboid, but it's no use while the creature is underground. Bert admits to Val and Earl that they can't kill the graboids beneath the soil. Earl urges them to take their truck and head to Bixby for help, but Rhonda interrupts, pointing out something alarming. The graboids seem to be up to something. The creatures start shaking the foundation of the building, scaring everyone. They also see Nancy's house being attacked, even though there's no noise. It hits them. The graboids are getting smarter. Suddenly, a graboid knocks Nestor off his safe spot, and he's killed before he can get to higher ground. Bert and Heather are still determined to reach Bixby, but they watch in horror as a graboid destroys their truck. Defeated, they give up on the idea of escaping. Val and Earl are worried about how to escape, and Val suggests they need a helicopter. This sparks an idea in Earl. Why not use their bulldozer, the cat? Earl points out the semi-trailer nearby, but the problem is, the cat is far away, and they need to distract the graboids to reach it. Miguel suggests using Chang's truck to create a diversion. Val and Earl lower him down to start the truck, then play rock paper scissors to decide who will run for the cat. After Miguel gets the truck moving, Val tricks Earl and makes the run himself. As the truck rolls over, the graboids sense Val on the ground and start closing in. Rhonda yells for him to stop, and the creatures surround him but can't find him. Earl and Rhonda try screaming to distract the monsters, but it doesn't work. Rhonda then breaks a pipe, sending water splashing everywhere. The graboids head for the water, but in the process, they break the ladder, trapping Rhonda. Meanwhile, Val reaches the cat and drives it back to rescue his friends. He picks up Rhonda, Earl, Miguel, Melvin, Mindy, and Nancy, and they head off to get Bert and Heather. While everyone urges Bert to hurry, he calmly preps his bombs and loads up his ammo. Thinking they're in the clear, they head toward the mountains, only to fall into a trap set by the graboids. Realizing the creatures are getting smarter, Bert throws a bomb, scaring them away and killing one on spot. Val spots some rocks nearby and suggests they make a run for it. Though everyone hesitates, Rhonda points out that while Bert's bombs might not kill the graboids, they can at least scare them long enough to reach the rocks. With the bomb as cover, they make a break for the safety of the rocks. They all make it safely to the rocks, but tensions rise. Rhonda suggests using the bombs to reach the mountains, but Val points out they need way more, about 50 bombs. Feeling stuck, Earl urges everyone to stay put on the rocks. Bert, frustrated, lashes out at Val and Earl for dragging them out of their house, and Val snaps back, blaming the situation on them taking charge. Later, Bert tells Heather that if they start starving, he'll take a bomb and sacrifice himself by jumping into the sand. This gives Earl an idea, using a bomb like bait. He ties a rope to the bomb and throws it out as a lure. Soon enough, one of the grabbits takes the bait and is blown to bits. Val steps up to bait the last grabbit, but things go wrong. The creature throws the bomb back, landing near the rest of their explosives. Everyone scrambles for cover as it detonates. Val, Earl, and Rhonda are knocked down, and as they try to make it back to safety, the grabbit appears in front of them. Earl tells Val to use the last bomb, but Val refuses, saying this one is too smart. When pushed to act, Val suddenly runs off, claiming he has a plan. Earl follows, and as Val fumbles for a lighter, Rhonda joins them. They reach the edge of a cliff, and Val finally lights the bomb, but it doesn't stop the creature. Earl and Rhonda jump aside while Val stands firm, taunting the grabbit. He tricks it into charging off the cliff, sending it to its death on the rocks below. Earl and Rhonda are amazed by Val's quick thinking. A few days later, as Val and Earl prepare to leave, Rhonda shows up to take a picture and thank Val for saving her life. After she walks away, Earl gives Val a nudge, urging him to make a move. Val goes after her, and the movie ends with the two sharing a passionate kiss.